Practice of the Bhagavad Gita, day 41. And today I have chosen the 9th shlok of the 6th adhyay. And this is how it reads. Suharin mitraryudasina madhyastha dveshya bandhushu sadhushvapi cha papeshu sama buddhir vishishyate. He who looks upon well-wishers, friends and foes, neutrals as well as mediators, inimicals, relatives, the virtuous and the sinful, with equanimity, stands supreme. Bhagwan is telling us through Arjun that if we want to reach that supreme state, which is the goal of the spiritual journey, we have to learn one basic skill. And that basic skill is to be equanimous with all kinds of people. And in this shlok, Bhagwan is making 9 different categories of people depending on their nature. Human nature can be of these 9 different types. And not only is it about other people, but it's about recognizing our own nature, how we are at different times with different people, because that's how we are. We are not the same with everyone in all times. We have different personalities that come out in different situations. So Bhagwan is asking us here to observe ourselves and be equanimous while interacting with different kinds of people at the same time. To observe how do we interact with people when those different natures come up within us too. So, interesting today is 5 action points on how to use our own nature in relationships. So, out of the 9, I have kind of clubbed together a few. So Bhagwan had said about well-wishers, friends, foes, etc., etc. So I'm going to club them separately. So the first category is well-wishers, friends, and the virtuous. Now, what to do when other people are like that? What should you be doing when other people are well-wishers, friends, and virtuous? What we should be doing when we interact with them is be grateful that they are there in our lives. Count your blessings, because to have such people in your life is indeed a great blessing, because it adds to the beauty of life. And what about if we ourselves are like that? We ourselves are well-wishers, we ourselves are friendly with others, we ourselves are virtuous, then don't hold back. These are good qualities. Share them with other people, give of yourself, and have a beautiful relationship. So this one has no problems. The second one is neutrals and mediators I have taken together. What would you do when you have a mediator or a neutral with whom you are interacting? So know that these people will not be taking sides. They will be somewhere in the middle. They will allow others to take decisions. They will not take any decisions. So what should you do? Rely on your higher intellect to take the right decision. And what if we ourselves are those mediators? What if we ourselves are those neutrals? In that case, always side with dharma. Make sure that you side with dharma. Don't sit on the fence for fear of losing a friend or losing face or losing a situation. Always choose dharma. 3, what about relatives? All right then. This relationship is a heavily laden with emotional baggage most of the times. There is sentimentality, there may be some ego issues, and there will be lots of expectations. So if this kind of nature is coming from the relatives, from outside, sentimentality, ego, expectations, what should you do? Do the sadhana of witnessing, most important. And then, of course, glad acceptance. What if you yourself are laden with this emotional baggage, expectation, sentimentality, ego? Then use that same sadhana of witnessing on your own nature and start creating a gap. That's 3. The 4th category is inimicals and foes, people who are hostile towards you. So there's maybe some past life karma coming up. What would you do if you're faced with such people in your life, in a situation? Be compassionate. Use witnessing once again. When somebody is being hostile to you, don't mirror that same nature back to them. Glad acceptance of the karma that is happening at this moment. No retaliation, no tit for tat. They are in this moment the way they are. Just accept it. And what if you are feeling hostile? You are feeling inimical. You are feeling as if, you feel the other person is an enemy. Well, then in that case, remember your goal. Remember the sankalp you are taking every day and keep doing your dharma. That's the 4th category. And then there's the 5th, the sinful, the papi. What if you are in a relationship or you have to deal with someone who is sinful? Then I would say, in that case, keep your distance. Stay away. Stay away. Because it's so easy to go into vikruti in bad company. So if this is a papi person, stay far away, keep your distance. And what if it is yourself who is papi? If you yourself are being sinful, then I would say you need to attend satsang and find out what happens to sinful people. Maybe that will be a deterrent to stay away from sinful actions. So this is how we can use our sadhanas in dealing with different kinds of people, with different kinds of relationships, and the same thing applying to yourself. When your nature comes up, your gunas change temporarily into something which is not, conducive to a spiritual journey, then be attentive and immediately catch yourself, because the meaning of sadhana is to be savdhan, to catch yourself before you fall into a path which takes you away from your goal. All right, let's chant.